So you're watching HSN. My name is Tamara Hooks, and this hour we are sticking with the home solutions environment, and we've got some really great things for you, so I hope that you can stay with us. I love the first item that we're gonna feature for you because it's one of those that I think every household needs, and that's a way for you to have all of your important documents and things of that nature all in one spot so that you can get to it but nobody else can. And then of course we've got some really great storage solutions for you from Origami coming up in this hour. But let's get it started. I'm gonna head on over to what's probably gonna look like my reading list, right, for the next couple of months. But this is not. This customer pick is a way for you to store your valuables in plain sight. Nobody knows they're there except for you, because this is a book safe. It looks like a traditional book that you would have on your bookshelf, but there's a metal box on the inside with a lock. You're getting 2 keys included, and this is enough space for you to hold those really valuables that you need at a moment's notice, whether it's cash, whether it is your credit cards, maybe it's some key pieces of jewelry, what have you. You've got your choice of either the blue or the red, and we'll send it right on out to you at $19.95. You've got 2 flex on it as well, and Yvette Lopez is here. We were just talking a little bit earlier about, I think, the need for everybody to have something like this in their home.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, like you said, it's been a customer pick since we brought it here. And there's a lot of reasons. First of all, it looks like a dictionary. Yeah. It really does. It's beautiful. The pages are even, they have the ridges just like pages. So what's great about this is you can hide it in plain sight. That's what I love. This is metal, and you're gonna get 2 keys, right? So you lock it up, and like you said, it's a place to keep your valuables, it's a place to keep documents, but not just like a Tupperware or a cigar box or something. Right. This is secure. So once you open this up, you have all of this room. And I have some items in here that when I went through the customer reviews, I love that so many people use it for so many different things. Right. So some people say, I love it to keep my passports in because I can't get my hands on them when I want them, and these are things you don't want to lose. They're expensive and inconvenient to have to replace. Of course, extra cash. A lot of us keep extra cash around. I know I would keep it in between book pages and then I'd lose it, and I didn't even know where it was till months later when I found it. Okay, now if you have some jewelry, if your home is compromised, someone's gonna go right to a jewelry box, an armoire, you know what I mean? That's where they're gonna go. They're not gonna go try to look in a book. They're not even gonna go near there. All right, then how about if you have extra credit cards, a social security card, insurance card? These are all items that we wanna be able to get to when we need them. However, sometimes we just kind of have them thrown around in a drawer. That's right. And that is, you know, it's kind of reckless. I know in my house with 2 girls that drive, extra car keys. You need them, but if you don't know where they are, they're not gonna do you any good. These days, checkbooks, we really don't carry them around that much, but I know there's events where I still have to write a check, so you don't want to have blank checks laying around. That's true. Okay, here's another thing, and this is something that I saw a lot. Documents like birth certificates, like car titles. You know, a lot of us will kind of put these in a paper file, and then we go to look for them, and they're not there. Or if you have to, you know, one of the things we talked about earlier was, this happened last year during Hurricane Irma. My parents actually evacuated to my home, and what took my mother the longest amount of time, because she didn't think she was going back, was gathering all of those personal documents. That's right. If you keep them all in one place, keep them secure. If you ever have to evacuate quickly or leave, this is so portable. This is not something nailed down in the corner of a closet. You just take it with you. That's right. And it looks like a book, right? Looks like a dictionary, but it's going to be so much more valuable for you because of what you decide to put in it. I even noticed you've got medications in there. That was another thing, because a lot of, like, if you have grandchildren that come over and you want to kind of lock up your medications, and like I said, this is filled with what all of our customers said. Gift cards. How many times do you have gift cards, you put them aside when you want to use them? Where are they? Yeah, where are they? Another customer said, you know what I love? You don't need a user ID or a password password or anything to get in here, but I put all my passwords in here. That's another thing. So there are so many different reasons you might use it.
That's right.
You know what? Take your pick. It's nice and big. You can put it on your bedside. Take a look back here where we have it. So you can just maybe place it in with your other books, right? Yeah. You can do that. And then if someone walked by that, what do they think? Nothing. Yeah. You can hide it in plain sight.
That's true, because when was the last time you noticed a dictionary? Like never, right? When was the last time you actually looked at a dictionary? Right. Never. It's not like someone's gonna pull this off the shelf and say, oh, I needed to look up the word whatever.
They just think it's there.
They're gonna just think it's a book, and that's what we want them to think, because what's really in it are your valuables that you wanna keep safe and secure. I think it's one of those kind of things that we've seen them before, maybe we've never picked them up even though we always thought it was a good idea. Why not? You've got it on 2 flex payments of $9.98, and now you know where everything is. It might be for, you wanna make sure that, like you said, if your home is compromised, you have hidden your valuables. You mentioned evacuating during the hurricane. I know I have an aunt who, there was a big fire in her neighborhood. Wow. And she had moments to get out of the house. And what are you thinking? I've gotta get those either irreplaceable documents or the things that would be very time consuming to replace and expensive to replace. Right. If you had them all in one spot, you grab this, you grab, you know, your loved ones, and you're out the door. Right, absolutely. And you know, if nothing else, I have those valuables literally in the palm of my hand. Exactly, and you know, it's for so many different people. I have 2 college-age girls. This flew out of here when it was like graduation time. What a wonderful gift. These youngsters are going into an environment that's not their home, and there are people that come in and out of those dorm rooms or student housing. This is a place where they can put their credit cards, where they can put their expensive calculators. Even my daughter said, Mom, I put my phone charger in there because that's the first thing people are taking. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, so and then actually if you have a new home, I gave this as a wedding gift. As a new home, they don't even have a secure place to put anything yet. Very true. And so you're walking into a new home and you need a place for your passport, for your birth certificate, for your titles. Yes. This is a wonderful gift. In fact, that's something that in the reviews it said, I'm buying one for me, I'm buying one as a gift, and if you have that person that has everything, I bet they don't have one of these. That's right, because if they have everything, there's definitely, they definitely have things that they want to hide away and really keep secure, and that's the idea of it. You can get it in blue, you can get it in red. If you want a few of them, do it while we've got flex pay on them, so you're getting them home for $9.98 using any major credit card. And for a lot of you who might be new to HSN, this might be the very first purchase that you've ever made with us. I think it's a nice, easy purchase. You'll order it today, you'll have it in about a week, and you probably can already think of at least 3 different items that you would put in here as soon as you get it home. Right, right. And then, you know, there are a few other things. Think about if you work in a cubicle or an office and you're not there every day and cleaning people come in. I mean, you know, there's documents that you keep at work, or my gosh, it could be your favorite stapler scissors that you don't want a coworker picking up. So if you travel a lot, keep this in your car. You have valuables there too. So if someone gets in your car, where are they going? To a glove box or to a console? They'll never look if you have this thrown in the back. I know I just used it for, we rent at the beach out here, and it's a rent by owner, so they don't have a safe in there. I take this right with me, put my passport in there, put my extra cash, leave it in there. When people come in to clean, I'm not worried at all. And what I like too is because it's a dictionary, well, on the outside, if somebody picked it up and it was heavy, they wouldn't think twice. They'd think, well, it's a dictionary. It's the same weight, to be heavy. Actually, right. It's the same weight. This is good. I think it's just a genius little idea. I think so too. Everybody could use it. Go ahead and pick yours up. It's $19.95. You can get it in blue or in red, and we'll send it right on out to you. Yvette, thank you. Thank you so much. A great solution in our home. All right. I want to share with you, because we do have more for you. We have the origami 3-tier folding baskets coming up. This is a price break, so you're saving $10 on this. You also have flex pay to get that home. And you also have free shipping. And we know how much well, we all love origami for being a great storage solution for us. So that is available, and it is coming up a little bit later on in this hour with Tracy Rosa. And Tracy's gonna be here to give us all the details and answer all of our questions. Okay, now we're moving from the living room to the laundry room. And we have a very easy way for you to, whether you like to line dry or hang dry, whether it's clothes or towels, sheets, or what have you, you have the laundry pole, the Store Smith portable laundry pole. This one's a price break, and you even have 4 flex on this, but there's enough space to hold 60 hangers, but you can get so much on that laundry pole. We've got it for you right here, and we're gonna give you all the details. Alexandra Baker is here.
Good morning, Tara. Here it is. Look, it completely collapses. Look, you can just open it up this way. I'm gonna put this on the ground, pop it open, pop it open. Now, if you want, you can use it just at this height. Isn't this perfect? You have the 60 arms, 30 inches in diameter. However, it does go all the way up to 6 feet tall. There you go. So you can really see how not only is this going to help you in the laundry room to dry clothes and dry extra things, but this is an instant, simple closet for you. If you want to organize your closet, look, I feel like this is, higher than what we're showing. Look, I can even, bring this back down if I want to. Woo, do you see it right there?
Yeah.
So, I just love something that is extra space that you might need in your home. It's extra space that you might need for the closet to organize, an extra coat check, what have you, because we all know we need more items like this to air dry in the laundry or to just have the extra closet space.
Well, especially right now too, because we are into fall now officially, and when you come home and you take off your coat, or the kids take off their coats or jackets, they're gonna be wet, and you don't want them dripping all over the house. So this will be their one-stop shop for when they get home.
This is their one-stop shop. Now, obviously you can hang jackets and things of that nature in here, not a problem, none whatsoever. But when it really starts to get cold, and the mittens, I know you're looking at the mittens like, ooh, we just have the little loose glove there, some loose mittens. What I'm going to encourage you to do, grab this now. You can tuck this away. You saw how it collapses. But then when the temperature drops and they're coming in with their wet jackets, their wet parkas, the sweaters, you know how these items are sopping wet. Put this laundry pole right over the floor register where that heat is coming up, and let the heat of the floor register, even if you just put it right against it where the floor register is by the wall or on the floor, and let that warm air come up and dry all of your items. Just to be able to do that in the wintertime is worth the investment to own just one, have an extra one on hand in an extra closet. Then the same thing, if you're not using it to dry your items, then when you have company coming over, you realize this is all foreign language to the Floridians. The Floridians are what? Floor register. Our vents are up top.
Right.
What do you mean coat check?
So funny.
Okay. If you haven't been up north, we're like, what? Coats. Okay, so when you're up north and your guests are coming over, now you have a place for everybody's coats to hang, as opposed to that mountain that ends up on your master bedroom, okay? And they're digging through.
For sure.
The other thing that I love to do, today I shared 2 awesome steam cleaning products, and one of them was the garment steamer. And so today I was your home BFF, steam BFF. If I was going to steam, and I had a number of items, isn't this perfect to have the laundry pole all the way up, all the way erected, and now I can take my favorite Juliana tees, give it just a little bit. Here, let me come over here. Just a little bit of past the garment steamer. I can actually see my maxi dresses past the steamer. Anything that needs to air dry. Let me come around where Tamara is. Tamara, look at these items here that are basically like, chiffon. Right? So these are my, I definitely want to dry these, not machine wash, or if I even gentle cycle them and I want them to air dry. Now, I literally have something that if I wanted to pop this open on your deck, I know you have a beautiful deck, right? You put it on your deck, now you can line dry, so to speak, without it actually being a line.
Yes, and that's a big deal too. If you, let's say you don't have space, but you do, where you would line dry, this now you do. Maybe when you do have guests come over, you don't have a closet for them because your closets are already taken up with your clothes. Right. Because you just don't, you live in every room in your home.
Every inch. inch.
Every inch of your home, but you still want to be accommodating to your guests. Now you have a place for them to hang their clothes and be comfortable when they're in your home, even if it's for a short period of time.
And you can see how easy it is to store. You'll just open this up. I like that tripod-like base, how secure this is. And then you literally just open this. It's made of steel and plastic, and then you open it this way. And then to make it taller or shorter, you're just going to push the button and move it up or down this way. I think I kind of like it at this height right here. Yeah. I think it's about 5 feet right here. Now, as you'll notice, there are 60 little notches. There are 60 holes. You see the holes? Where I can actually put a hanger inside. So if I put this on my deck and the breeze is blowing, the hangers aren't going to fall off. Or I can actually just put this right here on all of the notches, and then there's a little hook on the end of each of the arms. Okay. So 31 inches in diameter, stands 6.5 inches tall, and it can hold 35 pounds. This first base can hold 20 pounds of weight, and the second base can hold 15 pounds of weight. And let me tell you why that is important, because what I would recommend to do, you see how we have the towels over here? We have it in 3 colors. We have it in teal, we have it in navy, and we have it in gray. I'm always saying you can air dry your towels, your beautiful Turkish towels. So here, just take your towels, and maybe you could just put this, open this in the bathroom, in the shower stall, in the bathtub. And now you can just, hang your towels and let them air dry if it's just yours. Let it air dry. And then by the time you come home to take your shower in the evening, you're all set.
This is great. It really is, because now it's a solution, whether it's the towels or the pantyhose in the bathroom, right? Whether it is, the coats for sort of like a makeshift mudroom, if you don't have one, or maybe just at the front door when people come to visit. Maybe it's in the laundry room when you are line drying or hang drying, because we do have some things that we do want to make sure that we do that with. You now have a solution for it, and that's where StoreSmith comes in with this laundry pole. So you take advantage of the price break. We took $10 off of the price, which is basically a flex pay, because our flex payments are 4 flex of $9.99. I think you might be picking this up today with one use in mind, but you're gonna find that you move it everywhere and you use it everywhere.
Look, she's line drying. She took it outside so that she can actually dry outside. And as somebody who's very good at organizing, a lot of times it's removing things from the closet and putting it in a temporary place. Putting it all over your bed's not helping you a lot. Right. But if you had something like this, you can pull items out, you can be organized for the week. This is an item that if you have 1 or 2 added to your home, it's really going to make a difference. Simple solution, unique and creative, brought to you by StoreSmith, HSN's exclusive line of organization items.
And you're gonna get it in your choice of teal. We've got it for you in gray.
Here it is in gray.
Over there, or the navy. And I like all of the ideas, but you might even have some of your own. Think about that. So I was looking at that little vest.
It's so cute.
Look how cute. So really, for the smallest clothes to the largest clothes, everybody can benefit from your laundry pole. Yeah. Thank you so much, Alexandra, as always. Alexandra always keeps us organized, and stay on the phone for your portable laundry pole. We've got more coming up. Stay with us. So you're watching HSN, and in this hour, we're talking home solutions. We're moving on to something from Origami. What's really great is that Origami always brings us some of the best storage solutions, and you're looking at some of the newest, I should also say. This is your 3-tier folding baskets. We have them decked out in a few different ways. You might have some ideas of your own. All you're doing is deciding whether you want them in turquoise, we have it in vintage bronze, we have white and black, and we might still have some in platinum available for you. We've got a price break and 4 flex pay. And these are already a customer pick. Tracy Rosa is joining us with Origami with this, and she also has one other item at the end of the hour.
Yes, how are you?
Good.
Tamara's like, I haven't seen this before. We hardly had this on. It's gone all the time because I think it solves such an awesome problem that most of us have, and it's storage. You know, where do we store stuff? So again, one thing that we love about that, these are collapsible baskets. Each shelf is gonna hold 13 pounds worth of weight. This is powder coated steel, so if you put anything in here that may be a little damp or you use it indoors and out, it's not gonna be a problem because it won't rust or chip or corrode. But it's Origami, all right? So you're saying to yourself, how does this collapse down? Do I have any assembly? And the answer is no. So here you go, right here on the sides, you have these little levers, all right? And all you do is just lift this lever up here.
Okay.
And then lift it up on the other side. And then please don't blink because they nest in just like that.
Look at that.
So when you're not using it, it's not going to be a storage problem. You can see these just fold up. There's the sides there. But look at, they all nest nice and easily. So like if you are using it for fresh fruits and vegetables and then you're out, you can store it down to this. If you're traveling with this, you can take it, you know, in your RVs, and you have a storage solution, a great little handle here. And then there's your assembly.
This is, I like this.
That's it.
That's something that we love about Origami too, because you don't need to put it together. They've already done it for you, and they make it simple. So when you're not using it, which this is the funny thing, I don't think you're very rarely gonna use it like this, because I think once you get it home, you're always going to be storing something, because you've got all of this vertical space.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's about 12 inches by 12 inches, each one of the baskets. The base is about 15 inches by 12 inches. So if you've got 15 inches by 12 inches on the floor, you've got enough room to have this storage solution. So here are some great ideas that we have, you know, with this. And you know one thing, Tamara, I love that you can use this in any room in the house. So,
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, in the office. Yeah. Great, because look at, you've got all that stuff, you know? I can never find the charging cables to anything, you know? Now you have a place for it. It's great for the kids' room, you know, for the toy room. You can put all the toys in there. And like I said, because it's that powder-coated steel, you can put the pool tools in here, the pool toys, or planters, you know, it can be anything like that. But again, we've got it nice. I love this with the fresh fruits and vegetables.
I know, it's just so appealing.
Yeah, first it just looks great. And if the fruit's out, you're probably gonna eat it a little bit more. Right. And the second part about this is that it's all aerated too, which is a really nice feature. You know, a lot of us have bowls of fruit. Yeah. And then you just put the fruit on top of each other and it kind of, you know, gets gross from the bottom up. You know, you see the like fruit flies just flying around. You know, now that it's aerated, it will stay fresher longer. So a great storage solution. And look at the capacity that each one of these baskets holds, you know? Yeah. Again, 13 pounds worth of weight. Per shelf. Per shelf, and think about this too. If you do go to the big box stores, which I do, and you buy the bag of onions. First off, the bag weighs like 5 pounds. Right. And it's a lot of onions. Maybe it's the bag of potatoes. Right. You could easily fill this up with no problem, even if it's not with lemons or with apple. If you're apple picking, because this is apple season now. Now you've got a place to put them. Well, you talk about onions and potatoes, you know, Thanksgiving's right around the corner. You know, we really stock up on all this stuff, even if you're using it as a pantry, you know. I always say I'm a sucker for buy one, get one free. Always. Like, even if it's like lima beans. I don't even like lima beans, but Lord knows I got like 20 free ones. Right? So I get home, I'm like, where's all this stuff gonna go? This is a great solution. I love that we have the cereal boxes here too, because I want you to notice how much space is in between each one of these shelves. You can get, like, these are 3 large baskets or boxes of cereal, and they fit in there nice and neat. So again, it can be used in the pantry. I think a great solution for the bathroom. You know, we just moved into a new house, and there's not a lot of storage in the bathroom. And I went out shopping for options, and it's really expensive.
Yes.
It's particle board and plastic are the options out there on the marketplace. You have to put it together.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't put particle board and plastic in a like a very moist environment like the bathroom where there's steam and humidity and all that stuff. This is great for that because it won't rust, it won't chip, it won't corrode, and it looks nice.
It does. You can put it where you want it to be as well instead of having to deal with the storage of what's already built in.
Right.
And because it's origami, remember there's nothing you had to pull together or put together. You didn't have to pull out your Allen wrench or your Phillips flathead, I mean, the Phillips screwdriver.
I don't even know what they're called.
I can't
have
remember.
to follow the pictures.
When my husband says, give me a Phillips, and I'm like, okay, which, just point to which one. I don't know which one it is. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to know either. You just know which color you want. And if you like this one, it's called turquoise, which is very pretty. If you like this one, it's your vintage bronze.
Right.
I like that one too. White is always popular, as is black. Do we have any platinum, or is that gone?
I think the platinum's gone.
That's what happens.
It does happen. You know, and some great little things that they've thought about with origami. This nice handle folds down as well. So if you don't like that height, I like the handle because now it makes things easy to move. Now, granted, it's steel, you know, and this is weighed down with fruits and vegetables and stuff. So it is a little heavy, but now I'm not moving 3 different baskets to 3 different rooms. So if I'm a crafter and I have all of my craft needs, I just put this right next to the sofa. I can do all my needle pointing. I can do all of my crafting needs can be right at your fingertips, you know? So again, any room in the house, collapsible, you don't have to put it together. It's gonna stand about 3 feet tall, but it is that nice steel frame, so extra sturdy. So when you come home from the grocery store and you don't know where to put all of this stuff, it's right there at your fingertips. Great for the laundry room, strong enough for those big things of soap, great for the bathroom as well. And again, how does this work? How does it come? Well, it comes just like this, and you literally open it up like an accordion, okay? And then you've got the sides here that lock right into place. So there you go, it's instant.
And it's the same little latch as you have on almost all of the origami items. It's the same one, it's the same tried and true. And you've got the latch on either side. So you decide what you want to put in it, you decide which room it's gonna go into, but you've got it today at a price break. You've got a customer pick. You've probably seen some of the other origami items that we have here at HSN, but you don't see this one very often because we don't have it on very often.
Right.
Because it's always sold out.
Right, it happens.
It happens. Because when you see how many uses you have, I love the idea of the office, the craft room, the kids room. Those are the kind of things that are a little bit unconventional that we hadn't thought of.
Right.
But so when I think of like literally every room in the house, there could be a use for this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, and the fact that it is that powder coated steel, which is a big deal to me. I love that we're showing how, you know, you're just taking stuff out of the pool and putting it here. Now I know that we're probably, you know, getting out of pool season, at least in some places in the country. But what about if putting some of your firewood stuff in here, keeping it out in the backyard, putting your gardening stuff in there, you can do that as well. Because they've created it with that steel, you do get a good weight capacity in each one of these baskets. Listen, those decorative baskets are cute. You know, the straw ones and the flower ones, but you can't load those up.
No.
You know, they're gonna collapse on the side or it's gonna be a hot mess. You know, this is steel.
That's true. There's a lot of cute storage.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of really good storage, but it's hard to marry the two.
Right.
And I think origami has it. It looks good.
Yes.
It's very inviting, especially when you've got all these color options, but it works.
Right.
You don't have to worry about something falling through the bottom of this like if it were, you know, wicker.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You know, you're talking about onions, you know, going, well, onions shed.
Yeah.
You know, the skin falls off and all of that. Nothing is gonna fall through this. So if you are using it, like you said, if you put your onions in here, the skin's not gonna fall through the bottom. If you're using this for the kids' room and you have little teeny, you know those things I'm talking about? Those little teeny tiny building toys that we've all stepped on or lost or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those are not gonna fall through there. So instead of, you know, saying to your kids, hey, put your stuff away, they don't have a place for it. Now they have a place for it, and it's it's gonna be functional as well.
Very true. What about all of the crafting items? And if you're a crafter, you know, undoubtedly you have some bigger stuff like paper and ribbon, but you might have some smaller little things like that as well, and you want them to stay in place.
Well, I'm dabbling in crafting.
Oh,
dabbling.
really?
Yes, baby steps, baby steps.
Okay.
But I'm doing scrapbooking.
Okay.
There are no big pieces in scrapbooking. I'm like, you buy these great little, you know, bags full of like all these intricate things, and then you open the bag and you've got like things that are like this big, there's nowhere to put them, you know, and you don't want to lose them because then you lose the whole overall look. So these are great for that kind of stuff because you do have that fine mesh as well. So how do we put it together? Just a quick reminder, it's gonna come nesting like this. All you do is lift it up. And like an accordion, it just falls into place perfectly. You've got the little latches here on the side that will make it nice and sturdy. It stands just about 2.5 feet tall. The base is 15 inches by 12 inches, so almost a perfect square. And now you've got all the levels of storage right here.
Very cool, very cool. So which one do you want? Do you want black? Do you want white? White is always popular, I will tell you that. And it's the most popular this hour as well, which usually means it's the first one that sells out. We also have vintage bronze, and we have it in turquoise if you wanted to have fun. So maybe you're looking at this, you know what, when I see the turquoise, I think of all of like the daughter's hair tools.
Oh my gosh. From
flat irons and blow dryers to all the scrunchies and everything else. Great for that. 4 flex of $17.49. You've got a price break, take advantage of it. Tracy's not going far. She's gonna get a cup of coffee and then come back for something a little bigger for our storage needs. And this is from Origami, the large heavy duty rack at up to 1,000-pound capacity on that one. So we're gonna get that one all ready to go and bring it to you less than $100 on that one today. Now, also, we have our HSN card, and we talk about it all the time where you get extra benefits if you have it, but if you don't, you're missing out on those benefits. So all you do is call us or go to hsn.com, and you can save $10 off of the very first purchase that you make when you use that HSN card. All right, we're moving on, and we've got more storage solutions for you, and this time, it is brought to us by Leslie Bracken. We're glad that you're here.
And we're good to be here.
It's good to be with you as well. And this looks like you've rummaged through my jewelry.
I know, right? This does not look familiar at all,
no,
does it?
Not at all. Like
all of us,
like
right?
Literally can't find anything because everything is all mixed up. Unless you had the jewelry, over-the-door jewelry armoire, which we've featured here at HSN many times, and it's always very popular. If you don't have yours yet, today would be the day. You've got it in your choice of white, which is always the most popular. We also have it for you in oak. We've got black, and is that cherry?
Cherry.
Okay. Oak is the most limited. White is always the most popular. But if you have 10 pieces of jewelry or 1,000 pieces of jewelry, you've got a place to put it now.
Yes, you do. And in fact, I have years of a business in space design and organization. And the first thing that I tell my clients, rule number 1 in space design and organization, is that if it's not easy to use and maintain, you won't use it and maintain it. And most of us have, for most of our storage period, most of us have on the counter or in the drawer organization. And that means even with the best of intentions, we can compartmentalize and organize, but it's not going to stay that way. It's kind of like asking your toddler to color code their toys. It's got to be easy in and easy out. And so what happens is with the best of intentions, it ends up this way, and we end up wearing the same 3 items because they're on top and they're not tangled. Okay? And that's all you can see, and that's all you can get to put on. Right. Well, you can go from this to, well, follow me over here and ready? Let the angels sing.
Yes. Organization.
Organization. Not only organization, but it's in full display. So it is perfectly stored so that everything is going to stay where it's at, and you can see everything, and you've got so much, more than you could possibly imagine storage here, more than is jumbled in those boxes, because you have space for over 100 earrings, and I say over 100 because your clip-ons can actually go on top up here. You can utilize this space up top, as well as you have these slip-ins. And these slip-ins will allow for any kind of earring backing. They're gonna allow for hook backs, they're gonna allow for post backs, and you have lots of varied space, so your long danglies and your little short studs, they're all going to be perfectly displayed. You're gonna see them completely. You can even kind of come up with creative ways to use them. If you have more of these great bangles, well, those can go there too as well, because they split open, and you don't need to, if you don't have all of the earrings. You also have 36 of these 1-inch posts. Now, what's great about these, I don't know if we can get it on the side, they're tipped up at the end here. And that means that everything that you put on is gonna stay on. It's not gonna slide off or slip off as you swing the door open and close. It will stay put. They are 1 inch. I'm gonna do this again so you can see how long. 1 inch long. Now, what that means is that you can do multiple hangs of necklaces as well. So just because there's 36, that does not mean 36 necklaces. That means just 36 1-inch posts. Think of how many you can get on an inch and still fully display. They're also a nice distance apart so that you could have your larger, thicker, your heavier beads, for instance, like we see down here. Any kind of style, any length, because you can also hang down from here, is gonna be okay here. And you also have more storage over here for your necklace posts. Up here, we have a 7-inch by 7-inch jewelry store, that black velvet lined ring storage. Again, look at this. You're getting any size ring. Looks like you're at your great jewel. I mean, this is the way that you see jewels and rings so that you want to buy them, right? This is like the way you look at them to want to buy them, to inspire you to take them home. And this is how they're gonna look at all times. This is one of my favorite things, is that we have the glasses spot. Mainly because this is where I hide the readers from my husband, because he'll collect them like a squirrel with nuts, and I can never find them. But this will keep your decorator glasses, your readers, from getting scratched up. You throw them in the drawer, they get scratched up and not used. You can also use it as additional storage for other things as well.
Okay.
You're getting bracelet bars down here. You have over 10 inches of bracelet bars, or you could hang watches from there as well. You've got divided extra deep trays. This is great for these large bangle bracelets, especially the ones that have all these wonderful little jewels, because it's gonna keep them from banging up against each other. You also have this great one deep pocket here. This is great for things like watches or any large brooches, pins, things that are kind of odd shaped. But if you noticed, it slipped out and there's still a drawer down here. That is your little secret compartment. That's where you hide your $20 bill that you kind of out of sight, out of mind, and then it's your safety. It's also where I hide things that I don't want my daughter to borrow. Okay, I don't want her to see those. That's where I put them in. Now down here we've got 3 swing drawers right here that are divided. This is great for your little pieces, your extra earring backs, your loose charms, your findings, things of that nature. And you've got 1, 2, 3 that all swing and swing out and then stack together and swing back in. So in all of this, you've got this wonderful also, this is like one of those little tips, one of those little extra additives. You have this great face mirror. Now this is great because you can put on your stuff without having to step away and look at another mirror. You can see how those earrings look. You can look at from your décolleté up and you can see exactly what your finished product's gonna be without having to step away, without having to close the door. But when you close the door, you get this full-length mirror. This is a 48-inch all-wood cabinet. This is not wood-like. This is all-wood cabinet, 48 inches, furniture quality made. It has a magnetic enclosure, so it's going to close and stay closed without locking it, but you can also lock it. You have a lock and key. So not only are, oh, sorry, I pushed it open. You have a lock and key. So not only is your jewelry protected in the way that it is hanging inside, because it's not banging against each other, it's not getting tangled up, but it's also protected from prying fingers, whether they be the ones coming from outside of your home or the ones coming from inside of your home.
From inside of the home, that's right.
Yes, exactly.
That's the daughter you mentioned a little bit earlier.
Exactly.
You're getting 2 keys, and you can decide who gets the key or where you decide to put those, but you do have that protection there. And this is already fully assembled.
Yes, it's coming out of the box just like this. It is fully assembled. The only thing that you're doing is choosing how you're hanging it, and you're either adding, like over here, if we come over here, but this is the over the door. This is gonna be the most popular way to hang it. There's 2 pre-drilled screw holes in the back. These nice steel brackets come with it, and you're just screwing them onto the back with a hand screw. It's pre-drilled, so you don't even need an electric drill, and you're hanging them over the door. What I love about this when you hang it over the door is that we talked about most of us only have countertop and drawer space that we use for storage. This system uses your unutilized space. I mean, what do you put on your door, right? There's nothing, it's unutilized space, so it's freeing up your countertop, freeing up your drawer space, and not only giving this unutilized space a purpose, but multiple purposes. It's your full-length mirror. This is a high-quality mirror. In fact, for this price.
You could buy a mirror or maybe even pay more just for a nice, undistorted, full-length mirror. And that's what this is. When I say undistorted, when you look in the mirror, that's what it is. It's not a funhouse mirror.
This is a mirror company. This is a long-time, multi-generational family mirror company as well that's doing these mirrors. These are high-quality mirrors. What you see is what you get. It's not like those what we call skinny mirrors, right? Where you look fabulous in the department store, and then you get home and you're like, what? So what happened there? This is a what you see, what you get, high-quality mirror, both outside and in. You're getting a face mirror, you're getting a full-length mirror, you're getting a furniture quality cabinet, you're getting jewelry storage, and you're getting a safe.
You get it all because remember, because this locks, all fully already assembled, all made in the USA, always popular.
Sustainably sourced wood as well. So it's very responsibly done. Made in the USA, sustainably sourced wood. It is early, so give me some leeway here. And it's utilizing again this unutilized space. Now I'd like to say 48 inches. 14 inches wide. So we're showing it here in an entryway door, which is kind of the common place to put it, is on the back side of an entryway door, like in your bedroom or your vanity area. But at 14 inches wide, I'll tell you, so my daughter has her own. It's on her bifold closet door. It's very easily hangs on the bifold closet door. So for her, it's actually out in her room. It's open in her room. She doesn't have to close the door. It's right there. And that bifold door opens and closes fine. This bracket is low profile that it's hanging from. It's steel. It's a strong steel. It's low profile, so it's going to be able to allow all your doors to close, whether it's an entry door, a bifold door. I have even put it on a sliding closet door. You do have to pop the little wheel out that it rolls on and slide it on, but it can be done and done easily. So you have it out in your room or behind the door. Utilizes that space. Are you in a small space? Then this is going to utilize that space. Are you in a shared space? When I went off to college, I had no idea that my roommates might want to use my stuff. And sure enough, I'd come home and my stuff was not there because but it looks so cute on me. Do you have a child off in college or something that they're sharing space? They can keep this to themselves if they like, and people come, and other friends come in and out, so it's safe and protected in that way. And it's utilizing that unutilized space.
And think about that. They can use the mirror, but that's it. Everything else on the inside.
You can borrow my mirror, but you can't keep your grubby paws off my stuff.
Off of anything that's inside. So it is secure, and you're right. You're utilizing the unused space in your home. Everybody has a door. Not everybody has extra drawer space or extra countertop space, but in your home, there is a door. And if there's a door, you've got your over-the-door jewelry
You've got your spot.
And remember, this not only keeps everything organized, it keeps it protected, because whether you spend, if you didn't spend a lot of money for your jewelry, especially if you did though, you're probably more likely to make sure everything is nice and protected. But even if you didn't spend what you would consider a lot of money, it's still something that you want to protect. You don't want the stones falling out. If you have, rhinestones in your earrings, if one or two fall out, you can't wear those earrings anymore. That's trash. You want it to last. All of your necklaces, you don't want them tangled up just because sometimes the act of untangling them can break the necklace in itself.
Oh, yes. And I can't tell you, I'm guilty as charged when I have all of my, especially these, oh, I have it locked, sorry. See, even I can't get in. It works, that lock. The chain necklaces, they'll get knots in them if they're bundled in. And I have literally just really wanted to wear that necklace and sat with a safety pin trying to get the knots out of it.
Done that.
This is not going to happen with this. It is not only keeping it protected from itself, it's keeping protected from others. I want to also point out what I love too is the fact that this is actually, it's trimmed in black velvet, which we always know and think of as making our jewelry pop, right? Making it stand out. That's why jewelry stores a lot of times will display stuff on black velvet. But we've also, it's trimmed in black, but it's lined in gray. Now that just seems like, why? So why is that such a big deal? Well, how many of you have black pieces? A corded necklace or a black bracelet or a black beaded necklace? I think we have one over there, but it doesn't. In fact, I'm gonna grab it really quick so I can show you. You know, this means that your stuff isn't gonna get lost when it's on display. You're gonna see every piece. This is still something, see, you can still see, here we go. You can still see that black piece. If this was lined in black velvet, which by the way, those were HSN customers who said, you know what, there's things I can't see.
Lighten it up.
So we love it. We love your over 4,000, over 4.0 ratings, your customer ratings, because we learn from it, which is great.
For sure.
And we absolutely love that. Also, I want you to think outside of the box or inside of the box. Be inside of the box, but think outside, because we've hung scarves and on here. We've hung ties, my husband's ties on here. So this is not just for your jewelry. This is also, when I talk about shared space, not only is it like with roommates and shared space and small spaces, but you know, you and your husband. Do you need to take some stuff out of the closet? Do you need to use more space? Well, behind your door, you can have jewelry and ties and some like cloth belts. My daughter has some of her cloth and ribbon belts on here.
Good idea, because you've got really, you make it what it's gonna be right for you in your home. What I like is that it's so easy to put things back, because if you had to open up a box and tuck it in and put you would never do it. It would just lay on the counter. This
is just as easy as dropping it in the drawer.
That is so,
but it's gonna stay like
But it's gonna be protected. You're gonna see it, and when you wanna reach for it, you can do that. As we always say, if you see it, you'll wear it, right? If you can easily get to it and put it back, you're more likely to put it back and stay organized. You choose whether you want it in cherry, black, oak, or white. We'll send it straight to you. You do have free shipping, which is a big deal because it is fully assembled. So it's a big box.
Take it out of your box.
When you take it out of the box and put it up,
you're done.
So good. Leslie, thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Stay with us. We've got one more item. It's from Origami, and we're gonna help you get organized there.
Our Happy Place cleaning products are made with plant-based ingredients, which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes. You're not putting as many chemicals where your kids and your pets are touching them.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
All right, so we've been talking storage solutions in this hour, and this is a big storage solution for when you have bigger things that need to be stored in your home, in your basement, in your garage. We've got Origami for you, and this is the large, heavy-duty rack. It can hold up to 1,000 total pounds of weight. This is a big deal. You can choose to put the wheels on, or not. When you don't have the wheels on, you can hold up to 1,000 pounds because that's where it's gonna be its strongest. You are gonna get the 4 wheels, but otherwise this comes fully assembled. If you want to put the wheels on, that's the only thing you would have to do, and they literally click on. It's very simple. You can read the reviews. This is customer pick. We have the reviews kind of scrolling along the bottom so that you can see. But you've got a price break here where you're saving $30 by getting these today. You've got 5 flex of $19.99. We have all of the colors. We never have all of the colors. And Tracy Rosa is here to give us all the details as we wind up this hour.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Again, yes.
All right, so I just wanna, we have so many colors and I wanna get through because they're absolutely gorgeous, but I just wanna go over the nuts and bolts of this really quickly in case you don't know what we're talking about with the heavy duty rack. So first and foremost, you may be asking yourself, how does this come together? And I'm going to tell you just like this. So remember, it's gonna come flat packed to your house, and all you have to do, take it out of the box, open it up, and watch how every single one of these shelves just perfectly falls right into place. You didn't have to level anything out. You didn't have to screw anything in. You didn't have to read a bunch of instructions. You don't have to wait for a handyman or a husband or a honey-do list or anything like that. Here is our famous origami clasp. All you do is feed that through, push it down, and it's locked and loaded and ready to go. Now, the great thing about our heavy duty rack is that it's heavy duty, okay? So this is all powder coated steel, but each one of these shelves is going to hold up to 250 pounds worth of weight. That's with the wheels off. You put the wheels on, you're still looking at 75 pounds per shelf, so 300 pounds worth of weight. Now, you're looking at 3 feet across, okay, and about 1.5 feet off of the wall. So a really nice footprint for a storage solution that can really hold so much weight.
That's right.
So, why all the colors?
Yeah, why all the colors?
Because I was like, it's a storage rack. Why do I need sapphire, jade, or whatever?
Right.
And I say, why not? Because if I can have an entire garage full of beautiful jade storage racks, that sounds like a pretty awesome deal for me. But also, we did the colors too so that you can use these indoors, you can use these outdoors, you can use it in your living room, your family room, your playroom, your craft room, all the different places, because now you're mixing those beautiful textures of metals and woods, and, and now you can make it match any type of decor that you have in your home.
Well, the funny thing is, almost everything in our life already is color coordinated, right? You know, we painted our house a certain color. We bought certain color sofas. Our nail polish is color coordinated, you know, color coordinated to our makeup or what have you. So it just kind of makes sense. It just kind of falls in line. You can see whether you are going to go for more of an industrial look or if you're going to pop it up with color. There's literally no end to what you can do with these. Now, you just decide which color of the rainbow you want, okay?
Right, okay. So we're gonna kind of do these in little families. So we'll do it in groups of whatever colors, but this is sapphire. This is the closest one we have to light blue.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put them next to each other just so you can get a feel. So that's sapphire. This one I'm holding right now is cobalt, okay?
Okay.
So a little richer, and then staying in the blue family is the beautiful navy.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah. All right, one more in the blue family is we've got teal. So here we go. We've got sapphire over here, all right?
Sapphire.
Beautiful sapphire over by Tamra, cobalt right here, navy, and then teal. Okay, now remember, all of these match back. So, you know, if you have, let's say, a teal kitchen card or another teal origami, it's all gonna go the same.
All right.
All right, so there we go.
Notice how great the wheels are.
I know, right? We could not do that without the wheels. All right, so now entering the purple family, and this is purple. And it's a nice shade of purple as well. Right here, let's see what this one is called. I think this one, where do we have? This one is amethyst. Okay. So you've got purple, amethyst, fuchsia. Now fuchsia is a perfect combination of hot pink and purple. Okay. And then look at this beautiful lilac.
Nice.
Right here, there we go. So there's your purple family. So lilac here, okay. Fuchsia right here. We've got, what did we say this was?
Amethyst.
Amethyst right here, and then the true purple next to Tamra. So that's the purple family.
These are fun. Okay, have you decided which one of those you're gonna go with?
And if we haven't, you know, tickled your fancy yet, we've got more coming this way.
Okay.
Because we've got a lot of colors, all right? Now remember, we're talking over 300 pounds worth of weight with the wheels on. Take the wheels off, you're looking at 1,000 pounds.
Okay.
So this is I'm sorry, 1,000 pounds for the whole thing. This is turquoise, all right? This happens to be one of my favorites. This is jade.
And jade is the most limited.
Makes sense. And then one of our other newer colors is this beautiful, beautiful sage right here. It's very, very rich. It kind of screams like farmhouse to me.
Very nice.
I love this. These are all powder coated steel, so this is indoor and outdoor use as well. So if you wanted to, have your gardening stuff out there, you could, substantial. So they're your greens.
So this one is turquoise,
jade,
or sage.
And sage,
okay.
Yep.
All right, we've got more.
Isn't that hilarious? I love it, because you're gonna find one that you love, So this is ivory, okay? So ivory is a nice, it's kind of a cream color,
yes.
And then we're calling this one gold, okay? It's a little bit more of a tan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want you to think you're gonna get it home, it's gonna be gold. It's tan.
I'd say like a khaki.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
They're just saying, champagne. Does that sound fancy enough?
Don't expect Midas.
No.
Because you're not gonna get them, okay?
But that's the gold one, okay?
All
so there you go, gold and ivory.
And
right
ivory,
there.
okay.
All right, and now the Godfather, what we all started with, okay? So this is going to be our pewter. This is our industrial look here. This is a hammered one.
Nice.
It's got little specks of black in there as well, and silver.
This is where it all began.
That's the Godfather right there. The Godfather of origami. And then next to it is our platinum. So our platinum is the closest that we have to just a straight up stainless steel. So if you're trying to match your appliances, or if you just want that stainless steel look, and in your garage or your storage unit, this is going to be your best option, okay?
Okay.
So those, and then we're not done yet, Tamara.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Behind us.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, because what about red? Oh,
right.
Sorry, I missed one.
All right, so we've got black, we've got white, we've got vintage bronze, and then we've got red. And I love the red because I feel like origami has just nailed, there are different shades of red, but I feel like origami has nailed the color of this red. It's beautiful. It is the
perfect race car lipstick red.
Yeah, and this is our life. This is what our garage looks like. We've got, paint cans, and we've got cleaning supplies, and we've got storage issues, and we've got, all these different things, and now you have a place to put them. They are up off the ground. You can move them about. One thing I do want to show you real fast. I'll go ahead and use this one. Notice even with how bogged down it is or how much stuff we have on there, you can move it easily. When you have a storage system on wheels, and we just did this in our new house, we have the garage is a little small, but we have cabinets. The owners before did beautiful cabinets in the garage so that you had storage, okay? Well, when you have something that's permanently installed, you can't put anything in front of it.
Right.
Okay, so that limits a lot of your organizational space. Well, with this, you can load these one in front of the other. So say I need to get back to my vintage bronze one, all I do is just move this one out of the way and get to that. So if you do have permanent storage in your garage, this is a great solution to add more storage, because you can stack one right in front of the other because it's on wheels and moves so easily about. So that's my organizational tip for today.
But it does help too, especially if you already have, maybe you already have one of these large heavy duty racks and you find, well, that really helped. That got everything up off the floor and got me more organized. Because I think most of us would like to be more organized, but what you need are places to keep things. You can't just say, okay, I want to be organized, but I have no place to put anything. Now that you do, and it doesn't have to be beautiful, it just has to be in a great system for you, and that's what these can be. So for a lot of you who maybe already have one and you're looking to get another one, I'm glad that we have all the colors for you and we have the price break as well.
Absolutely. And remember, the one thing I love about this is that you can put this together, I can put this together, you can put this together. There's something to be said for, at least for me, being able to do something on my own when I have the time to do it. And normally when it comes to storage and org and it comes to like heavy duty metal racks, that's usually a job that I'll, either pass on to my husband or hire somebody to do. But this is how it comes to your house, and you just take it out of the box and everything falls into place. All of these shelves fall into place. You've got your origami clasp, and really that's the only labor that you're doing is feeding this through, and putting it down like that. And then the top is already attached, so you know, put it, fold it over. Now the wheels don't come on it. It's completely up to you whether or not you want the wheels on. You get more weight capacity with the wheels off. So with the wheels off, it's 250 pounds, 250, 250, 250. So 1,000 pounds worth of weight. Wheels on, it's 75 pounds per shelf. So 300 pounds worth of weight, which is still substantial.
So, so think about that. Think about what you're gonna put on it and how you're gonna use it. If you've got a space for it, let's say in the garage, and you're gonna put your paint cans and your cement blocks and your extra tile, you know, from when you did that tiling project, and you're not really planning to move it, don't bother to put the wheels on. But if you do have something that you are gonna be able, you need to be able to get behind and get around, pop the, and when I say pop the wheels on, I really do mean pop the wheels on. It doesn't have to be difficult in any way. So you can do this even if it's just you know? You don't need help with this, but because origami literally has done all of the heavy lifting for you.
Yeah, and you know, the holidays are right around the corner. I know you're probably grabbing those fall decorations, the Christmas decorations. Wouldn't it be nice not have to go down into the basement to get it or climb up that rickety ladder in the attic to get it? Everything can be right at your fingertips. And that's what we love about origami. Powder coated steel, strong quality, everything on your terms, the way you want it. You can put it together. It's such a wonderful thing.
How about reclaim your garage? Your garage is, I was gonna say, your garage is for the car. The poor car is sitting outside in the hot sun or the hail. You know what? Reclaim your garage. Keep everything. Just keep it in a more organized place. I know that our hour is almost over. Tracy, so much for joining us. Thank you for this. Stay on the phone for this or anything that you've seen in these couple of hours of home solutions. I see Guy Yovan. He's coming up. He's got some great bows for us coming up next.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry you caught me. I'm just making sure the kids are awake. It's not really a room up there. But anyway, it's good to see you. How are you? My name is Guy. I'm going to be here with you for the next